A bill that would allow a tourism development authority to de-annex or remove itself from a municipality could have a major impact on the city of Townsend and the Townsend Visitors Center if it goes through.
Yeah, as the City of Blunt partnership, the owners of the Visitor Center are weighing this possibility. 6 News reporter Naomi Hilmer talked to them both, I should say, to learn what this could mean for that area.
While the bill is still in its legislative process, Blunt Partnership tells me that by de-annexing this visitor center, it could prevent any court proceedings over permits or regulatory issues when it comes to holding large events. But the city of Townsend says it's not the right approach.
I don't think that de-annexation is the best approach. I think that there's a way that we can work together without that happening.
Under the proposed bill, if the Townsend Visitors Center was pulled from being in the city, all sales tax made on events would go to Blount County.
It's how we operate. It's how we pay our employees and how we have police protection and how we're able to now have a Parks and Recreation board that the city didn't have before. You know, we have a little bit of funding for that, and so that sales tax is so important for us to be able to keep going.
But while the vice mayor of Townsend says losing sales tax could hurt their city, Blunt Partnership says it could be made up in other areas.
This just adds another thing for them to do. It entices people to stay in the area. It puts heads in beds for the hotels and motels, fills up campgrounds in the area, and so the small businesses that rely on the tourism traffic, this just adds a little bit more to what they can receive every year.
However, the city says this would curb their process to coordinate events through their special event permits.
That ordinance it was put in place so that, you know, the city has a heads up on what's going to be going on in our town. And that's not just for the Townsend Visitors Center, that's for any other place in town, any other type of venue that wants to hold an event or a festival or something of that nature.
And while they are hoping to preserve the nature of the area, Blunt Partnership says it could give visitors a reason to choose Townsend.
Even though, you know, we always promote it as the peaceful side of the Smokies, but even when you're spending time in your cabin with your family and friends, you still want things to do, and so these festivals help give people things to do when they're visiting the area as well.
And they say they are both open to working with each other to come to a resolution. In Townsend, Naomi Hilmer, 6 on your side.
Now, again, this bill has not passed yet. It's still subject to change. So while it could impact the area, right now, the two parties are hoping to work together.